He'll start with a dot ball in the block hole.
Full and straight. There was some swing as well. Karel looked so much in confidence.
Drives through the line, and it should run away all the way. Great way to get off the mark. Dinesh Karel's picked up a boundary. He will get off the mark, Andreas House, as he finds the boundary on that one. It's 4 runs to finish the first over. Squeezed into the offside, and they'll pick up a boundary, just rolls away. 2 fielders giving chase and has enough legs on it. 2 boundaries. Cut away, beats the fielder as well, and this is going to run away for another boundary. Karel's having an outstanding time, and he's going to use the life that he's just been given. Picked up, and this is going to be dispatched for another boundary. Andreas House joining the party with Karel. This is going to be more runs. It's picked up, and it's been dispatched all the way. Andreas House. It's going to be another boundary. Importance of all of these players coming in from all over the world as that is being struck for another maximum. This time it's Karel who picks up a boundary. 6 runs. Drilled through the offside, and that's going to run along the carpet for another boundary. Dave, thank you so much for talking to us. Looks like your side needs a wicket, and hopefully you guys pick one up soon. Calls for catcher. This has gone high up in the air, and it should be taken, and it is. It's the dangerous Andreas House. Will Bosisto getting under it, and Bipin, the young man, finally gets a wicket to his name.
Where was the wicket going to come from? I said I don't know, but Bipin Sharma answered her question. Beautifully bowled, deceived Andreas House in the flight. And Will
Manali and Shiram. This is a young player making a real name for himself here in this competition. We've told you plenty about his journey from New Zealand. Bowled him, chopped on. It's a bit unfortunate, isn't it, for the youngster Karel, who was looking good again. But Unish into the attack and into the wickets. Spin to win again.
Waxing lyrical off air about Andries Gous, and then he got out. And it's arguably the worst stroke that he's played all tournament. Looking to swipe it over mid-wicket, just gets a bottom edge. And a promising innings.
Down the ground. And that's going to go all the way. Just for a moment, long off thought that he was in the game.
You can confidently use your feet against the ball spinning back into you for that Siddhartha Bank 6.
To other sports fans, has this one carried? Bosisto says yes, and Kushal Bertel is happy to trudge off. He did get pumped for a 6 down the ground by Bertel.
Goes straight on, and so the leading edge is found. It's a nice catch. A nice catch by Will Bosisto. So the pot.
Through him, Bosisto gets his man. What a delivery. Slightly quicker, and Critchley played all over it. That's wicket number 4 for the...
Everywhere. Just didn't move. Look at this. Beautiful delivery. Pushed it through. Bit of spin on the back foot. Should have been forward. And the wicket. A good wicket there for Bosisto.
Tries of catch it. Taken! Bosisto strikes. He's been a picture of focus and concentration with the ball this afternoon.
Yeah, Bosisto has come into the attack. It's been quite expensive, but he's now picked up his 3rd wicket. His 3rd wicket over his head. Good catch. 3 for 16 now he's took. Unbelievable.
I had my eyes on for a long time. Another wicket. We're going to have to throw it back up to the commentators.
Well, Bosisto's on a roll. He's in his elements today. The ball keeping low. That's another wicket, Darren.
Absolutely. The Yaks here have come well back into this game. The Avengers looked like they was going to get a good attack. And another one. Flattish delivery, a little bit of turn. As we can see, there's no bounce. And just nowhere to be seen. He couldn't do anything about it. A big wicket for the Yaks.
Yes, definitely. I think having the honour to play. We'd have to cut you off because we've had another wicket. Will Bosisto's on fire. Let's get back upstairs.
Yeah, that's high five for Bosisto. He gets his 5-4. The fourth
7 down. But look at this again. He's bought a beautiful line. He's getting that just enough turn to make it difficult for the Avengers to get him away. And there we go. The smile tells you.
Will Bosisto comes into the attack again, and he picks up another wicket. What an innings this is turning out to be for Will Bosisto. What a spell. 6 for 20. And it's the lone at the non-strikers for plenty of time. And Will Bosisto gets a faint edge off the bat of Reefer. That's going to be the end of the stance of Reefer. Will Bosisto's having it. This one's high up in the air. Oh dear. Nearly had his 7th, Will Bosisto. Instead, it's going to go all the way for 6.
Who converged on this catch. He needed to say to Sampal, you're right by the boundary, you're right by the boundary, because he takes the catch and off.
Big shout again, and the finger does go up. It's the skipper, Sampal Kami, who joins the action.
Happened a long way before this dismissal. That is as simple a decision as you're going to get. Clattering into middle stump, maybe touching leg. It's Sampal.
Nearly run out, and he is run out. Shambolic scenes out in the middle, and the Avengers
Here at the TU. And what about this mix-up? I don't think the throw was the finest, even though it's a direct hit. I think he was trying to throw it to Sampal on the bounce, and it was a little bit full, but you know what? Who cares? At the top of the order again, we thought the Avengers were going to have a repeat of the heroics of Corral and Ghost the other day, but it wasn't to be. Both gone in the 20s. Ramon Reefer from the Caribbean promised.
Will Bosisto, the best spell we've seen so far. 6 for 28 in his 4 overs, going at just 7 runs and over, but they've all been fairly tidy. Kami picking up a wicket along with Sharma. Zishan
He's had a good tournament. And it will be Dev Canal, who has that new opening partner of Babar Hyatt. He's back into the team. He's not had a good tournament, Darren, so he's going to have to turn things around.
Basically straight on.
Oh, now how close is this? It's Pat first. Canal remonstrates. He says, it's hit my bat. He's still out there. Oh, he could be in trouble here.
Again, similar ball. Sliding back in the new ball. He could have trapped it, but the umpire's decision, we know, he's always final. We taught that from a very, very young kid. Sydney, I think.
Much more like it from Babar Hyatt. He's known as a power hitter, and finally he breaks the shackles. What a first boundary of the chase. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6. Bowled him, bowled him, bowled him, bowled him. Oh, that's brilliant from Sagar Dakal. Full straight.
And the 2 left-arm spinners have started beautifully. Again, no spin, straight on with the arm. Foolish delivery, slogging across the line. He might have 100 on the back, but no 100 today. He's gone. A sad walk back to the pavilion.
But Chadwick Walton's going to take him on and get a boundary to start with.
Well, it's a good start.
Tossed up again. 4 more again. It was a bit flatter this time.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Take the attack to the opposition. Walton frees his arms, gets the boundary.
He's got the pressure on, well ball that time, but that still runs away. Could that be back-to-back boundaries? No. Oh, got to check his feet.
Yeah, he did well.
Walton goes down the ground. He's threatened, Chadwick Walton, in a number of games. He's got to this sort of area and then got out.
Of the over. Goes leg side this time. And he's going to pick up. Yes, he is. He is going to pick up the boundary. Diving effort in vain. Back-to-back boundaries for Walton. Goes big again and goes all the way. This is a maximum. And Walton has finally found his groove, and he's
going to have a little bit more of you. That's the best of them all.
Down the ground. And it's going to run away for a boundary. Also, this has gone miles up in the air and a long, long way. In fact, we've just heard a thud into the comm box.
Well, if ever there was a Siddhartha Bank 6, this would be it. Because
he's bowled him right through the gate. It's the skipper who gets the wicket, and it's a big one. It's Walton.
They were desperately needing a wicket. Just misses it. He'll be absolutely perplexed how he's missed that, Chadwick Walton. But it is the captain.
Goes straighter this time, and he does find the boundary. Much better plan this time from Gulshan Jha. Down the track, and he's got a hold of this one. Out of the screws all the way. Goes again. And it's just volleyed over the rope. There was a fielder in place. It's going to be another 6, back-to-back 6s.
That have come here to watch. Gulshan Jha is producing a cracker of an innings. Palmed over the bar for 6 more. He was striking it at around about 50. He's now striking it at...
Goes yet again! And it's a 4 this time. 1 bounce into the boundary, completely taking apart the over of Sagar Dakal. Goes the aerial route, and he goes all the way. Finishes the game in fantastic style, Gulshan Jha. It's been a great innings, just 1 short of his half century, but he won't mind that because this game is done. 16.3 overs and they were bowled out. Carell tried with a 26, as did House, but it was William Bosisto, 6 for 28.